Hey, Liam Ward here at LearnTheHarmonica.com. Really excited to be sharing something with you today. I've always been a fan of low harmonicas, so whenever I get hold of something new that expands that range of kind of those really low harmonicas, I get really excited. So today I'm going to be demoing and talking a little bit about the Seidel Classic low harmonicas or super low harmonicas. So just to give you an idea of where that sits in terms of a normal harmonica, if I take just a standard, this is an F harmonica, so this is just a special 20 F harmonica. And then if I take a normal low F, again just a special 20, that's an octave below the standard tuning. Now this little baby, I don't know if you can see that, is a whole octave below again. So it's a new level of lowness, and you can see how big this gap is to allow the reeds to play, and the comb itself is even bigger than usual. Not massively bigger, but that little bit bigger, and it feels lovely and big and kind of full in your hands. And because it's a Seidel harmonica, it's got their stainless steel reeds, which I think are possibly especially good for the low keys, really making sure that those reeds are really durable and will last. So compared with those two, you can hear, especially those chords down the low end. Just so rich. That low note. Oh, it's just gorgeous, the one blow. So they are marketing this as the lowest harmonica in the world. Technically, a couple of things to clarify. They mean the lowest blues harmonica, standard diatonic harmonica. Bass harmonicas will be another level below, but they are intended only for playing bass lines, if you like. So different kind of kettle of fish. And this is a low F. So as I've demonstrated, it's 2 octaves below a normal F. They do a low E, which would be a semitone lower than this, and that's the one they're saying is, as far as they know, the lowest blues harmonica on the market. They asked me which I wanted, and I said the F because I think I'm more likely to use the F by far. I don't use E harmonicas that often, so technically the low E would give you, everything would be a semitone belower than this, but I just thought, well, am I going to use it? So that's as low as they go. They do a full range of these in the normal low keys, but then just the low F and the low E at the minute. It's a standard layout of notes, so if you're comfortable with Richter diatonic tuning, standard blues harmonica tuning, then you'll be comfortable with this. Main thing to get used to, of course, is that those really low notes. I find I just want to play it really in a really mellow, gentle way. I don't want to kind of smash through it, and I have a tendency for the low harmonicas. I tend to choose the low F over a normal F because I just find them a bit shrill, especially at the top end when you're playing anything really above a C. I think the top end is really shrill. So if you compare the top end of this, that's the 10 below, which would normally be on a normal F, the 4 below, so you get a kind of a sense of the range of the notes. I just think it's a beautiful instrument. I love the feel of it. I love the size of it, and I love those low chords. One more thing to bear in mind, one of the great advantages I think of having harmonicas in different octaves, for the same key but different octaves, is that often you'll find, because of the layout of the instrument, a melody will play in the top octave of a harmonica without any bends, so it'll sound really nice, no bending needed, but it'll be so shrill on a normal, F or whatever. If you've got a low harmonica or low harmonica, then you can play it in that top octave and not worry about it sounding shrill, but avoid having to bend notes, which sometimes you don't want to do, especially if it's a melody that sounds really sweet and beautiful. You don't want this kind of note suddenly coming into it. I haven't dared try to bend this yet. It just sounds so sweet and lovely, I kind of feel I don't have to. Inevitably with low reeds, they are slower to respond, so that's why you get that punchy sound with high reeds, but that's why you get that kind of mellow and rich sound with the lower reeds, so it's just kind of a trade-off. But I think they're a beautiful invention, I think they're wonderful. Let me know what you think. Have you tried one? What do you think of low harmonicas? Do you prefer high or low? Have you had a go at one of these Zeidels? I've put a link to the Zeidel website in the description if you want to go and find out more from them. I'm happy to answer basic questions in terms of me playing it and anything basic. If you want questions answered about more specific geeky stuff to do with Zeidel themselves, then follow the link to their website and get in touch with them. They've got a great team. Bertram is a great guy. He's the Europe representative, and he'll happily chat to you about that kind of stuff. But for me, I'm just gonna keep playing it, keep trying, and thanks to Zeidel for sending me one, and I hope you enjoyed hearing a little bit of it. I'm gonna play us out.